cursed objects that you should remove from your home in order to receive the blessings of God. Anything that has to do with aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is holistic healing. In holistic healing, they try to treat not only the body, but the person's spirit. The problem is this physical spiritual healing has nothing to do with God's Holy Spirit. Any books or movies that attempt to bring the salvation message using mythology. Job 14:4 says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one." Christians are embracing mythology without realizing the associated to it, or the evil spirits that are inspiring it. Myths are lies, and Satan is the father of lies. John 8:44 says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." How can you tell God's true message of salvation using a lie? Any charms or amulets, anything used as an instrument of luck, power, healing, fortune, etc., all are witchcraft. This includes charms or pendants with Jesus, saints, angel, or Mary, and in the Caribbean, persons use what they call a guard ring. If you have those in your house, please get rid of them. Any type of Freemasonrism. Their personal logo is a draftsman, compass, and ruler with a G in the middle. Freemasonry is an organization that follows and practices Egyptian mysticism and ancient mythology, including phallus worship. This is reinforced and proven through all of their pagan and idolatrous symbolism. Anything to do with horoscopes. Horoscope is the belief that a person's future can be told based on the position of the planet in relation to the sign of the zodiac. In other words, astrology is witchcraft. Deuteronomy 18:10 says, "Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their sons or daughters in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, and engages in witchcraft." Anything pertaining to voodoo, voodoo mask, voodoo dolls, or any voodoo paraphernalia. Anything pertaining to yoga, Pilates, Reiki, all of these are witchcraft. Any Buddha statues or pictures. Ouija board. This is not a game, but a spiritual doorway to Satan's evil spirit realm. It also promotes necromancy by God. And the final and most important thing that you need to get rid of is any gifts given to you by an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend who is not a Christian. And I have a story to tell about that. I was talking to a guy. He was not a Christian, but generous to a fault. He has never told me no when I asked him for a financial favor. And looking back, since I met him, I always seem to have a financial problem that I have to go to him for favors. He became very important in my life, my go-to. And we would talk on the phone for hours. He would send me pictures, but most of the pictures he sent have Buddha statues, owls, and some strange imagery. I did not know that he was into witchcraft. I just thought that he just had those as decorations. He's generous to a fault, as I said before. He sent me many gifts, and he sent me at the time a very expensive cell phone and a watch. Things were bad before I met him, but things got progressively worse. I did not append any blame to him, but I always seem to have some financial problem that I have to ask him for favors, and he always give me whatever I ask him for. Somehow things just seems to get worse. There was so many things happening around me. I did not think any of it has to do with him. I thought it was my co-workers. I thought it was my neighbor. Talk about treacherous, hidden mockery. That's him. He hid behind his generosity and his gift, and he remained in my life for years. At one point, I decided I'm not going to talk to him anymore. So I stopped talking to him. I just started to feel so much better in myself. I didn't have dreams. Somehow, something came to me and I called him again and asked him for some financial favor, and he did not hesitate to help me. And that night, I had a very strange dream. Someone was chasing me in my dream, but I did not think anything of it. We talked for a while and I stopped talking to him again. And I started to feel a little lighter and a little better. But for some reason, I have to keep going back to him for financial help. And the Holy Spirit did tell me to get rid of the gifts, but I'm just saying, no, I am paranoid. I don't want to be paranoid. I got rid of a watch that he gave me and I had the phone. And he sent me some other gifts, had them. And there was just this weirdness about it, but I did not think anything of it. And one day I just decided to get rid of all of the gifts and I kept the phone. And the Holy Spirit said to me, get rid of the phone. And I got rid of the phone. And that's how I got my breakthrough. So guys, this witchcraft business is serious. The enemy comes like an angel of light. The enemy will plant persons in your life to help you. They create the problem and then they help you to solve the problem. And I just thank God for Jesus Christ that I've gotten my breakthrough. And I want all into this message to get your breakthrough. Part with the gifts. It doesn't matter how expensive they are. Get rid of sinner friends out of your life. It doesn't matter how much they're helping you. God is your helper. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Remember, if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free